The Matrix is among the most influential science fiction films of all time, and significantly impacted the pop culture landscape upon its debut in 1999. For a brief moment, the age-old debate about Star Wars versus Star Trek was set aside, as The Matrix clearly had a mythology that was just as rich. As the series continued, the films grew progressively more complex, building out the entire history of humanity's fall, and how an artificial intelligence could feasibly enslave the human race by simulating reality. The series has also been analyzed for its commentary on gender identity, consumerism, and capitalism. While these are all weighty themes to deal with in an action franchise, the series has remained endearing to audiences due to the charisma of Keanu Reeves and his performance as Neo. However, Reeves wasn't initially the first choice to play the role that would become his most famous. Brad Pitt starred in Fight Club instead of The Matrix. Brad Pitt had been making consistently interesting career choices throughout the early 1990s, choosing to work with auteur filmmakers on high-concept projects. Pitt starred in his fair share of popular prestige titles, such as Sleepers, A River Runs Through It, Legends of the Fall, and 7 Years in Tibet, but he also took a chance on edgy films that pushed the boundaries of the medium. While say 7 in An Interview with the Vampire may have worked out for him better than Meet Joe Black or Cool World, Pitt learned that choosing to take chances was worth the risk. He even earned his first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in Terry Gilliam's bonkers time travel mystery 12 Monkeys in 1995. Despite his willingness to step out of his comfort zone, Pitt ended up turning down the role that would eventually go to Reeves. In an interview with USA Today, Pitt stated that he took the red pill. He was rather oblique in his justification, but said it was someone else's and they go and make it, and that he really did believe in that. Pitt teased that The Matrix wasn't the only cinematic masterpiece that he had been offered the chance to star in. He teased that, if we were doing a show on the great movies I've passed on, we would need 2 nights. In all fairness to Pitt, not starring in The Matrix didn't seem to negatively impact his career in a major way, as he also appeared in another classic the same year that the Wachowski sisters' science fiction film was released. Similar to The Matrix, David Fincher's Fight Club has become a cultural touchstone and essential piece of modern cinema. Like The Matrix, Fight Club was able to use Pitt's star power to get audiences interested in more complex cultural commentary regarding the destructive nature of consumerism, the cult of violent behavior, and the ramifications of toxic masculinity. Pitt also hasn't been absent from the science fiction genre, after starring in the surprisingly enjoyable zombie thriller World War Z in 2013. Pitt appeared in one of the greatest science fiction films of the 21st century in 2019 with Ad Astra. Like The Matrix, Ad Astra takes several viewing to fully comprehend, but the eye-popping visuals make it a journey worth taking. Pitt learned a lesson from Reeves and showed a softer side to masculinity with his performance as a grieving, lonely astronaut who travels across the solar system in hopes of fixing his relationship with his father, Tommy Lee Jones. Will Smith's career rebounded after turning down the role of Neo. Pitt wasn't the only high-profile star who passed on the role of Neo. Will Smith was considered for the role, as he was already coming off the widespread success of 2 of the most quintessential science fiction films of the 1990s with Independence Day and Men in Black. Despite his familiarity with the genre, Smith revealed to Entertainment Weekly that he probably would have messed The Matrix up, admitting that he would have ruined it. However, Smith did not mince words in his praise of the Wachowski sisters, as he stated that it turns out they are geniuses. He also revealed for the first time that the Wachowskis had considered Val Kilmer for the role of Morpheus that would eventually go to Lawrence Fishburne. Unlike Pitt, Smith's choice of projects to pursue in 1999 didn't turn out as well as Fight Club had for Pitt. Smith ended up re-teaming with his Men in Black director Barry Sonnenfeld for the Western adventure comedy Wild Wild West, which ranks among the biggest studio disasters of that decade. While The Matrix and Fight Club made an impact because of their boldness and originality, Wild Wild West brought out tired archetypes within the Western genre and didn't do anything to scratch the surface of the original 1960s series that it was based on.